Hey, have you seen the new Tesla self-driving car?
Yeah, it's pretty cool, but it also makes me a bit nervous. I mean, what if the machine malfunctions and causes an accident?
I see your point, but self-driving cars are getting so good that accidents have reduced significantly. Also, think about all the benefits. Self-driving cars could reduce traffic, save energy, and make transportation safer.
That's true, but what about jobs? Won't machines and AI take over a lot of jobs in the future?
I think it's possible, but it could also create new jobs in areas like programming, robotics, and maintenance, or even more.
Yeah, I guess you're right, but it's still a bit scary to think about how good machines and AI are getting.
No need to be scared. We just need to make sure we use them for the well-being of the world. By the way, have you heard about the new AI language model, GPT-3? It's so advanced that it can write articles, answer questions, and even generate creative writing.
Wow, that's impressive. I can't wait to start using it as soon as I get home.
You will enjoy it. I use it like an assistant. It's very powerful.
I see. But isn't there a risk that AI could become too powerful and take over the world?
Don't make me laugh. That's a bit far-fetched, but it's true that we need to be careful about how we develop and use AI. We need to make sure that we're using it for good and not for harmful purposes.
Agreed. It's all about balance.
Speaking of balance, have you seen the Boston Dynamics robot? It can do backflips and move things like a human.
No way! That's crazy. It's amazing how far technology has come.
Yeah, and it's only going to get better. Who knows what machines and AI will be capable of in the future?
I can't even imagine. But I'm excited to see what happens.
Yeah, it's exciting to think about what the future holds. But at the same time, I can't help but feel a bit uneasy about how dependent we're becoming on machines and technology.
I know what you mean. We're starting to rely on machines and algorithms for things like decision-making and problem-solving, and it's easy to forget that they're not infallible.
Exactly, and who knows what will happen if the technology fails or gets hacked? It could have serious consequences.
That's a good point. And it's not just about the machines and algorithms themselves. It's also about how they are being developed and used. We need to make sure that there's transparency and accountability in the process.
Absolutely. And it can have serious impacts on society. For example, social media algorithms can reinforce biases and echo chambers, and that can have serious implications for democracy and social cohesion.
Yes, that's a really important point. We need to think about the ethical and social implications of the technology we're developing and using. It's not just about what's possible, it's about what is right.
Agreed. And that's where education and awareness come in. We need to make sure that people understand the risks and benefits of technology, and that they're empowered to make informed decisions about how to use it.
Definitely. And we also need to make sure that the benefits of technology are distributed fairly across society so that it doesn't just benefit a small elite.
Yes, that's another important point. Technology has the potential to be a great equalizer, but it can also exacerbate existing inequalities if we're not careful.
Exactly. It's all about balance and making sure that we're using technology for the greater good.
You said it right. Although it's a complex issue, I'm glad we're having this conversation. It's important to think critically about these things and not just blindly embrace the latest gadgets and gizmos.
Absolutely. And who knows, maybe someday we will be the ones developing the next big breakthrough in technology.
Hey, anything's possible. But let's make sure we're doing it responsibly and ethically.
I second that. You know, it's not just about the risks and benefits of technology. It's also about the skills we need to get in order to thrive in a world that's increasingly automated.
Yeah, I've been thinking about that too. I mean, what kind of jobs will be available in the future, and what skills do we need to have to be competitive?
That's a tough question. We need to be thinking about the kind of education and training we need to prepare ourselves for the future job market. Adaptability is key here.
That's a good point, and it's not just about preparing for the future job market. It's also about making sure that people who are displaced by automation are able to transition to new opportunities.
Yeah, what you are saying is very important. We need to be thinking about things like reskilling and retraining programs and making sure that people have access to the resources they need to succeed.
Yes, that's a really important point.
That's why it's so important to have a comprehensive and forward-thinking approach to education and workforce development.
Definitely. And it's not just about individuals. It's also about communities. We need to make sure that whole communities aren't left behind as automation transforms the economy.
Exactly. Technology has the potential to be a powerful tool for addressing things like climate change, inequality, and healthcare. But we need to be intentional about how we use it.
Yeah, there are bigger challenges that can be solved if we are able to leverage technology.
Absolutely. That's why we need to be thinking about things like privacy, security, and transparency as we develop and use technology.
I agree 100%.
Do you think that one day we will have robots serving us food instead of humans?
It's possible, but I don't think I would like that. There's something special about human interaction and service.
I agree, but think about all the benefits. Robots won't make mistakes, and they can work 24/7 without needing breaks or rest.
Yeah, that's true. But what about the people who work in the food industry? Wouldn't that take away their jobs?
That's a good point. I think there will always be a solution. Not everything will be automated, I guess.
Exactly. Look at the automotive industry, for example. They still employ lots of automotive engineers.
Not for long, buddy. Automation will take most of our jobs. I hope we're prepared for that.
Don't be scared. We need to learn to embrace automation in our daily life.
I know, I'm just kidding. By the way, let's go grab some lunch. I'm starving.
Sounds like a plan. Let's go.